Good evening. I'm Charles Stewart, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our grant reception for 2011. If you will indulge us for just a moment, we will have ribbon cutting. This space that we're in this evening, is actually remodeled space for the Hall of Fame gallery, portrait gallery. And this portrait gallery has been here, I guess we've been here for now, since the inception of the Black Hall of Fame, I think. And just recently, this year, this space was redecorated, redecorated, this entire lower level, and the Convention and Visitors Bureau was kind enough to allow the gallery to remain here, this portrait gallery, where it is actually seen by thousands of people who come to visit Little Rock, and they have the opportunity to see the great Arkansans who hail here from this state, who have literally changed the world. And so this afternoon we will have a ribbon cutting, and members of the Greater Little Rock Chamber of Commerce are here to facilitate this. And so at this time I'd like to present Ms. Carmen Parks with the Chamber for some brief remarks as we do this. And all of the members of the Hall of Fame, all of our members up here. Okay, all of the members of the Hall of Fame, would you come, please?
Hey, thank you, Charles. I would like to say, on behalf of the Little Rock Regional Chamber of Commerce, we are very excited to be here with this new exhibit. Again, I'm Carmen Parks, and I'm the Small Business Manager. I also am the Business Manager with Diversity Efforts, and we are thrilled to see this new exhibit here today. So I want to say a big congratulations to the committee and to everyone involved with the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. You all do an incredible job. You display our talent from Arkansas just wonderfully, and we are very, very excited again to be here today. I would like to introduce two of our ambassadors, two special ladies that came here. And we have Sharice Stevens right here with the big scissors. And she is with the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, as well as Kristen Kershaw with the Peabody Hotel. And we are going to get busy with this ribbon cutting so we can continue celebrating today.
Hold the ribbon. Try all day long and it wouldn't take that ribbon.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Now the part that I think that all of you are here to share with us. One of the privileges that we have with the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame is to be associated with what I am coming to find out are the most creative, the most committed, focused people throughout the state of Arkansas who see problems and challenges and devise programs and projects to address those challenges here in our state. And as you know, the mission of the Hall of Fame Foundation is to work with you to provide support for your projects that work to help improve education, health and wellness, youth development, and entrepreneurship throughout the state of Arkansas and throughout Black and other underserved communities throughout this state. If you will look at our poster there, the poster demonstrates that since 2004, the Hall of Fame Foundation has funded projects that have impacted, I think, about 46 now of Arkansas' 75 different counties. And so we're really pleased with that, and our goal is to close in all of that blank space where we've not reached yet, but with your help we know that we will be able to do that. So this evening We will go through this relatively quickly. We will ask that the persons representing the organizations receiving the grants this evening will give a brief statement, 2 minutes or less, that describes your particular project. And then we will present the check to you at this time. So let's get started. The first grant that we're presenting this evening will go to a group called Let the Girls Dance, and this is out of Lake Village, Arkansas. And this is a grant that fits within our health and wellness mission of our organization. And receiving the grant is Renee Jones. Would you come forward, please? And the grant is in the amount of $2,300. So Renee, if you would come up. That's good.
Thank you very much for this. What we are planning on doing with this, we have a community center. It's the Chico Memorial Medical Outreach Center. And this is a center that is free to everyone in our community. It is free to everyone in our community. We have a cardio room that has an elliptical, or it has ellipticals, it has treadmills, it has stationary bikes. We have a weight room that has free weights as well as weight machines, and we have a large room where we offer classes. We offer Zumba classes, we have step classes, we have Pilates, and with this grant that we have received, we are going to be able to add another Zumba class, which is going to include mothers and their daughters. So we are going to be able to let the girls dance, and we are going to pass it on to a different generation. And we actually have one of our instructors, our certified instructors, here in our room. So we are very thankful for your generosity in helping us being able to do this, and to, in our community, be able to offer this community center free to everyone in our community, so that everyone can come and everyone can be fit and everyone can be healthy. So thank you once again. We appreciate it. Thank you.
The next award will go to City Year, and the project is Camp City Year, and this will cover the areas of Little Rock and North Little Rock and Pulaski County. And the grant is in the amount of $2,500, and receiving the grant will be Sarah Robertson.
My name is Sarah Robertson. I'm the proud executive director of City Year Little Rock, North Little Rock, and we have 25 core members that serve every day in elementary schools doing tutoring and mentoring. The money that we will receive tonight will go towards our Camp City Year project, which provides free opportunities for 150 students over spring break. We do a camp. It's a day camp. The students are there from 8 in the morning till about 4 p.m. We do field trips. It's focused on community and service and the importance of being in our community, and it is open to all students in Pulaski County. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next recipient will be the Fairfield Community Development Association. Fairview Community Development Association. And the name of the project is Waiting to Excel. And the areas that it will impact are El Dorado and I believe all of Union County. And so at this time, receiving this will be Wayne Gibson, and the amount of the grant is $2,000.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am Wayne Gibson from El Dorado, and our program is Waiting to Excel Literacy Camp. Along with the Literacy Camp, we also have a summer camp. The young people that are chosen for the Literacy Camp are chosen by their high school counselors and junior high counselors. We realize that in order for young people to do well, they need to be able to read and read with comprehension. And the earlier that we can start this, the better off. Our literacy camp is going on right now. It's a 5-week program. Our summer camp is a 6-week program. And we just believe that intervention early on is much better than trying to do it at the tail end. There's rigorous academics during the week. 4 days of academics, and each day, or 1 day each week, the young folks are go on a field trip. Sometimes it's local. They've gone to the Crater of Diamonds. They've come to the Clinton Library, the Trail of Tears, Greers Ferry Fish Hatchery, and I think the one that they like the most over the years has been stepping foot onto Razorback Stadium. That's been awesome for many of them. But we can see market results from our test scores. I'm on our local school board. They have been for the last 21 years, and we see market results in intervening early with our young people. So we gave it the name Waiting to Excel because we just believe that all young people are capable of learning if the right buttons are pushed. So therein lies the Waiting to Excel. But we do believe that literacy is very important, and we appreciate the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame for giving us this grant to continue those services there in El Dorado and Union County. Again, thank you.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a catchy name too. I think you all get it, don't you? Waiting. Okay. Okay. The next award will go to Harvest Texarkana, and this is a mobile pantry in Lafayette County. In Washington, Arkansas, and the grant amount is $1,000, and receiving the grant will be Jim Whittington. Jim? Jill.
That's okay. As he said, I'm Jill Whittington, and I'm the Executive Director of Harvest Texarkana, which is the food bank that serves the 9 southwestern counties of Arkansas. Our primary mission is as a warehouse storing food for about 100 partner agencies that provide hunger relief to all the communities in our 9 counties. Unfortunately, we don't have any partner agencies in Lafayette County, and there's a great need in those communities. So this year we've started a program called Mobile Pantry, and we're actually packing boxes of food and advertising a date and driving into those communities and distributing the food ourselves. So we do this once a quarter, and we're actually doing our next one 2 weeks from now. And each family that comes will receive between 75 and 90 pounds of food. This is all canned vegetables, canned fruits, fruit juices, pasta, rice, really healthy items, as well as some hygiene items to help the families. The first time that we did it, we had advertised that we would start at 10 o'clock in the morning. And when we arrived to set up at 8:30, we already had a line around the block. We were completely out of food by 10:30 that morning. So we're now preparing to reach about 150 families with the next pantry, and we expect to be able to reach all those families within about an hour and a half. So this funding will actually cover one complete mobile pantry, and so you'll be feeding about 150 families over the summer.
Thank you.
Cameras everywhere, thank you.
The next award will go to J. Austin White Cultural Center, and this is out of Eudora, Arkansas, Chico County, and the project is titled Mind Your Manners, and the grant amount is $1,000, and receiving it is Brianna Conley, who is the program contact person. So.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Brianne Connolly. I'm the Executive Director of the J. Austin White Cultural Center in Eudora. The mission of our organization is to provide art, theater, music, and other enrichment courses to the youth of Southeast Arkansas to broaden them into more cultured, responsible citizens who give back to their community. I love working for that organization. I actually came straight from our summer camp that we're doing right now. But the program y'all are funding, which is fantastic, is going toward a program that you have funded in the past in 2007. The Black Hall of Fame funded as well. But it's getting a group of kids together, teaching them basic etiquette and manners for a professional meal, but also just for professionalism in general. And the need really is there because as a former teacher, we talk a lot about a gap in educational attainment in some struggling school districts, but along with that comes a gap of experience. And if we prepare our kids education-wise for settings, professional settings, but we're not providing them the experience that they need socially to interact on that level, then we're doing them a disservice. So we're picking up where the schools are kind of leaving off. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Good, thank you. And now the next project is Lee County Schools, and the title of the project is Degrees for the Delta, and the amount of the grant is $3,125, and I have that Michael Rodriguez will be receiving and speaking.
Thank you. Next Monday, I finish my 40th year in Lee County at a high school that has produced students such as Mr. Rodney Slater, the Honorable Rodney Slater, whose picture hangs behind me. What we're trying to do in the next couple of years is work in very close collaboration with some remarkable students from the Clinton School of Public Service. Mr. Lucker is in the back. Two of the students that we're working with are working in Tanzania this summer to reduce the incidence of malaria. One of them is in South Africa. She is a Bishop Tutu recipient, and she is working as a peace mediator training this summer. We're going to tap into the resources from these students and developing strong scholarship applications, because what we are working on is community service programs that our students can't even imagine. It has been remarkable just getting to see the inside workings of some students that have achieved already. Mr. Lucker's been working with students, children that have cancer for the last 12 years. I mean, he's a youngster, but what they've done already is remarkable. So what we're doing is tapping into that. We're providing field trips. We are educating our students and showing them that the opportunities are there, and they can end up the same as the Honorable Rodney Slater. And their pictures will be featured here, and one day, 30 years from now, I will be coming to witness their inauguration to the Black Hall of Fame. We appreciate you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope I'm still here giving out checks, too. Okay, the next recipient, the Petty Jean Youth Foundation. The project title is Youth Advocate Program, and this covers, it's out of Marlton, but it covers Faulkner, Van Buren, and Searcy County, and the amount of the grant is $1,500, and receiving is the Director of Development, Jamie Higgins.
53 years ago, community service embarked on a mission to help at-risk youth. Last year, we were honored to add a program called Youth Advocate Program to help do that mission. That program takes youth that have been incarcerated in a youth detention facility and partners them with a youth advocate that mentors them for at least 10 hours a week. That's combined with weekly therapy sessions. We have a wonderful youth advocate with us today who is actually our Youth Advocate of the Year, Pastor Walker, and these advocates really pour their heart and soul into these youth. We have seen traumatic results. Only one of the youth that entered our program last year returned to a detention facility. This program, the grant that we receive, will help us take these youth to cultural events that will help them see the power of doing good, that when you spend your energy into helping change the lives of others, that's a remarkable difference that you can make, and we thank the Black Hall of Fame very much.
Thank you. The next project is PLUM, P-L-U-M, which is Peace, Love, Understanding, and Mercy. And the project title is Giving Children of the Delta a Second Chance to Learn. And this is out of West Memphis, and it covers St. Francis and Crittenden County. And receiving the award, it's of $2,500, is Bobby Fingers.
Good evening. I am Bobby Fingers, and I'm here to accept this award for PLUM. PLUM, which stands for Peace, Love, Understanding, and Mercy. And PLUM's mission is to inform, uplift, and support individuals as well as organizations aligned with goals of increased involvement in areas of community development. PLUM was started in 2006. Our summer program this year will be the Giving Children, as he said, of the Delta a Second Chance to Learn. And we will be tutoring students in math and English language, social studies in the Delta area, specifically Crittenden County and St. Francis County. So we are just here tonight to thank the Arkansas Community Foundation for this award, and we just appreciate it very, very much, and thank you on behalf of PLUM.
Okay, the next award goes to an organization that we all know and love, PARC. Positive Atmosphere Reaches Kids. And the title of the grant is Trekking into Technology. And it covers Little Rock and Pulaski County. And the grant amount is $3,000. And receiving the award is Ms. Tamara Patterson, Program Contact.
Good evening. I am the curriculum coordinator for PARC, Positive Atmosphere Reaches Kids, and we work with students 8th through 12th grade and provide them with academic enhancements to help prepare them for life after high school. Students coming into our program enter in with a grade point average in the core subjects between a 1.5 and a 2.5. That's the maximum that they can have to come into our program, and our goal is over 5 years' time to prepare them for college. So one of the main things that we always tell people is 1.5 to college is a real long way. And so we're doing a whole lot to try and prepare the kids to catch them up. They are deficient in certain areas, which is reflective in those report cards. And so we're trying to fill in any gaps for the students, catch them up academically, and hopefully put them even in the race and sometimes even ahead of the race with other students that they're competing with with for scholarships and college entrance opportunities. And so this grant that you guys have provided us this evening is going to allow us to provide technology advancements for our students. They're going to be able to use new technological resources and get their hands in and experience those so that they are familiar with them, learn how to communicate more freely and better and be more articulate. And hopefully all of those things will give the students another step in the race to college. And so we thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I know a lot of times people think Park is so well known in the community that they think that we've just kind of got it all handled, you know. And so sometimes it can be kind of hard and to compete with other programs because there are so many needy programs. But all of our students coming into our program come in for free, and we spend over $6,000 on a 6-week summer program alone for every student that enters into our program. So this is really going to help us to be able to provide another layer for the students that are enrolled in our program. So we thank you very much.
Next recipient is a repeat, if not a three-peat, but Pulaski Technical College Foundation, and the project title, Preparing African American High School Males for College Courses. And this covers North Little Rock, that's based in North Little Rock, and covers Pulaski County. At this, and the amount of the grant is $2,500, and receiving it is Mr. Marcus Montgomery.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. As he said, my name is Marcus Montgomery, and I am the success coach and also an instructor with Pulaski Technical College of the Network for Student Success. We're extremely delighted to be able to be here with you all with such a host of people here who are receiving awards, but we're especially excited because of the work that we do. As Mr. Stewart mentioned, we're able to offer programs year-round, but particularly in the summertime. This particular program is called the Summer Bridge, which focuses on high school students. Our overall goal with the Network for Student Success is to remove barriers that may stand in the way of particularly marginalized populations from succeeding in college. And those barriers may vary from financial barriers to barriers that relate to their academic backgrounds and things of that nature, but we've been able to put some key things in place. I have a little power phrase that I say, and it's exposure is everything. Could y'all say that with me? Exposure is everything? And see, the thing about it is, I know that feels good just saying that, but exposure is powerful. In our program, we expose them not only to the academic support, but to exposure to things such as tying ties, which Mr. Stewart himself has donated ties to that contribution that we make there. But to key in on one last final note, with the funds that they've been able to provide for us, we've been able to purchase books, we've been able to pay tuition for students. Last summer, we did the Summer Bridge program, and we had 100% success, meaning that 100% of the students that enrolled in our program passed with an A, B, or a C. And so I think that's something that we can applaud the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame Foundation for. We just embarked on that journey again this summer. We have 14 students that are enrolled for our summer program. Those are rising juniors or rising seniors who've just graduated, so we plan to exceed last summer's accomplishment. And today, if you would, I'd like to recognize a few students that we have with us. I have Mr. DeAndre Davis. He's focusing in on going into history, political science. Mr. Matt Hodges, with his camera, he's focusing into international business. And Mr. Martell Swanigan, business as well. And then lastly, we have Lee Ratliff, who is focusing on chemistry. Thank you.
Okay, our next recipient would be the Southwest Arkansas Arts Council, and the project title is Intervention Hope, and it covers, I think it's based in Hope, but it covers Lafayette, Hempstead, Miller, and Nevada counties. And the amount is $2,500, and accepting is Refa, is that right? Refa Buckman.
Thank you. We are delighted to be accepting this award. We began Intervention Hope 11 years ago, and some of you may actually know one arm of our program, which is the drum ballet. And this grant will help us bring the drum ballet to Little Rock, to the Museum of Discovery, in February of the next year. It will also help us tour one new show, which our students have written the music for, and we'll be producing this coming year, which is our attempt to stop violence within the schools, and it's called Out of Hope. We use hope a lot in our titles because we have a lot of hope for our students. Like many of your programs that you've been talking about, we work with at-risk students. We're with them 45 weeks out of the year, and we go every day after school, and this summer we're doing 10 weeks of summer with them. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And here's one of my favorite towns in all of Arkansas. Where's Waldo? Love Waldo, love Waldo. This is Waldo Helping Youth Organization, and the project title is Becoming Technologically Proficient. And this is based in Waldo, but covers Columbia County, and the amount is $2,000. And receiving the grant is Homer Hobson, and is that Brother Hobson?
We thank you. The biggest problem I have every time we come to Little Rock, where is Waldo? Look on the map in the green. As far as you can go south before getting into Louisiana. If you ever go from Little Rock to Magnolia, you'll pass right through Waldo. But on behalf of the Waldo Helping Youth Organization, we would like to thank the Black Hall of Fame for this grant. And we will use this grant to continue to work with the students of the children in Waldo. We've been working with them since 1999, and we have summer programs, we have after-school tutoring, we have field trips. We just do everything that we see that will help the children in our community. And so with this grant, we plan on getting computers, and the ones that don't have computers at home, they can come to the center and go on the internet, do whatever research they need to do. So on behalf of the Waldo Helping Youth, we thank the Black Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have two final grants, and I'm not sure if they are here. Is anyone here from Southeast Arkansas Medical Education Foundation? Here we are here. Okay. The project title is Life with Diabetes, and it's in Pine Bluff and Jefferson County. And the receiving the grant will be Cindy Adams. Is it you? Good.
Cindy Adams and Brooke Alice.
Okay.
Well, my name is Cindy Adams, and I am the spokesperson, director of Southeast Arkansas Medical Education Foundation. We are a nonprofit organization providing continuing education for our healthcare professionals. We are also the major provider for American Heart Association certification and recertification. We also are a team effort, as you can see, and we are really focused on educating and reaching out to our rural communities. This is to ensure proper healthcare education and needs. Because of the Black Hall of Fame grant that we are so thankful to receive, the people in our rural community will be truly blessed. With this grant at the Life with Diabetes, I'm going to let Brooke Allison tell you more about the actual program because she is our educator.
Thank you so much for this grant. We will have an educational program that is focused on diabetes. Diabetes is very high in Arkansas, and we are based in Jefferson County. South Arkansas has a heavy population of diabetes, and we now have no program that's based in the community that is approved by the American Diabetes Association. So our program will be approved by that association, and we are going to target patients and educate them so they can reduce the healthcare cost that is associated with diabetes. We want to empower the patients and educate them on what diabetes is and how they can better their lives if they improve their diabetes. We will follow national guidelines with the American Diabetes Association, and we'll have group and individual sessions educating them on their diabetes. I'll follow up with the patients, having close contact with them, so they'll be open to call me if they need to. We're so passionate about this program, and this was my last class. We finished today, and they learned a lot. So thank you so much for your contribution, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And last and not least, is there anyone here from the Pine Street? Okay. And the Pine Street Community Development Corporation, this is a back-to-school backpack program, and receiving is Leona Walton, and the grant amount is $2,500.
I thank glad I could be here. This time last year I had a stroke and I couldn't come and participate in the program, so God is good, and we thank you guys for still being able to give us and help us out. In Conway, I'm in what we call the quote-unquote black community in the neighborhood where I went to school at and grew up. We created the Pine Street Backpack Program because there was somebody over here helping 45 people and somebody over here helping 65 people, and we came together and we helped 600 people by working together. So we would be an example of working together, not caring who has their name in the picture in the paper. We don't care, all that kind of stuff. We don't go through all of that. We just want to help our kids, and we thank you so much for affording us another opportunity to continue to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. We thank each of you for your work in the community and for what you do, and we thank all of our sponsors, and I want to recognize this evening the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau for sponsoring this reception for us this evening. And they continue to be wonderful, wonderful partners for the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame and make these opportunities possible. Let me remind all of our grant recipients that it is absolutely critical that you get back to us the final reports on your projects. I think there are forms that you have, and some organizations were not refunded or did not get the consideration that they should have because they did not submit reports back on the projects that have been funded in subsequent years, and so can't overemphasize that. Also, I would like to remind you that the Black Hall of Fame induction ceremony for 2011 is scheduled for October the 15th here at the Little Rock Convention Center. And we have, again, another outstanding class of inductees, and it will be a wonderful evening, and so we invite you to mark your calendars and be a part of that experience. I'd like to thank all of our committee, but let's ask the whole committee, stand up. Would you give them a round of applause for all of the work they can do? But I particularly want to point out this lady, Ms. Paula Patterson. And Paula is the chairman of that grant committee, and we are a well-oiled machine. And we have different components with leadership of different projects, different components of it, and it works well most of the time. And so we thank each of them. And the final thing of the evening, we always take this as an opportunity to unveil the portraits that will hang in this gallery for this is for 2010, those individuals inducted, and so we'll ask Sylvia if you will unveil the portraits for this year. In addition, we also invite you to go down, if you ever get a chance, go down to, this is the portrait gallery for the Hall of Fame, but we invite you to go down to the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center on 9th and Broadway where our full exhibits are housed at this time, and so we would invite you to do that. Committee, have I left out anything? That's it. So please stay and enjoy the refreshments that have been provided for you and meet each other, and we thank you for coming. See you next year. I wanted to ask Chris just to have a few words on behalf of the Community Foundation and this partnership. Chris.
Thank you, Charles. If you really want to make it up to me, you can give me one of those ties that Marcus was talking about earlier that you donated. Well, it really is it's an honor for the Community Foundation to have an opportunity to partner with the Black Hall of Fame. And I was telling Charles, if there was anything that I would have highlighted earlier, I would have just really congratulated and commended you guys because this year was our first year to go completely online, and we had twice as many applications. So there was over 116 applications that we had to sift through. So when you think about that and you think of the fact that you guys are standing in this room tonight, that says a lot. Because the committee thought a lot about your work. And so that's really all I have. So eat, drink, and be merry. And thank you, guys.
So you see that what that means is that we got to get more people coming to the Hall of Fame. We got to raise more money so that we can fund more of those grants. That's what we're working with. Thank you, Chris.